Good afternoon, Mr. State Secretary. Today, the UNECE Committee on Environmental Policy adopted the recommendations of the third environmental performance review of your country. Please, could you tell us how you assessed the results of this review?
First of all, I would like to say hello. I consider that we made a good progress, especially in the institutional framework and also in many environmental policies area. But we need still to work on the implementation of the national legislation, especially at local level, and we need to enhance the collaboration with local authorities and other relevant institutions, as well as with the civic society.
Okay, thank you. And the third review addresses many SDG targets, Sustainable Development Goal targets, and makes several specific recommendations on achieving them. How could the third review support you to fulfill commitments made under the 2030 Agenda?
The third EPR underlines the SDG and the targets related with the environment, and in my opinion, these are the core of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. If we will succeed in the implementation of the SDGs and the targets focused on environment, we will foster the transition to a greener economy, a society that will ensure sustainable consumption and production and enable to have a resilient society. And also I consider that the environment-related SDGs are relevant for the sustainable recovery post-2020. Romania has presented the first voluntary national review on Agenda 2030 in 2018, and I am confident that the SDG and the targeted address in the third EPR will contribute to the next voluntary national review to be more accurate on SDG implementation in Romania.
Thank you, that's very positive. And how does your country plan to ensure implementation of the many recommendations of the third EPR?
Actually, now we are all in the process of setting up the action plan for the implementation of the National Strategy for Sustainable Development that was adopted in 2018. And I consider that the recommendation that we receive from the third EPR could be embedded in the objective and the action of this action plan, as well as in other policies regarding the environment and sustainable recovery of our societies.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you.